This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome back, Paradise, Louisiana, and we got our boys. We got our boys, correspondents, and now a co-host, Mr. Jason Lemoyne.
How you doing this morning, Mr. Gary?
I'm doing good. Thank God you're here. What a great job y'all did. And that big football player, it looked like he'd been on TV a while. He didn't handle it.
Yeah, he can handle it himself, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I hope you have brought us another special guest. He's been on before on video. So tell us what we got coming this week.
Yes, I got Mr. Terrence Burke. He's the chairman of the North Louisiana Friends of the NRA. And he's going to come in and talk about last year he made a hunt with me on my place. I had auctioned off. I had donated a hunt on my place. And he's going to talk a little bit about that weekend they spent. Then also some of the local events he has going on and what he does for the NRA. And
he got his better half with us, too.
Yeah, he has Miss Michelle with him, his better half.
Travel.
So we're going to have that
Co-chairman.
coming up. And, it'll be a good show.
Yeah. I'm glad that I can't wait to talk to you. I'm going to talk to y'all a lot when we get through because y'all been doing some curious things. Thank you again, Jason, for last week. And won't be last. We still got prestigious things to go on, and thank God.
As long as everything is going well for you, we'll be here to get in whenever we need.
This is the day after Mother's Day, and I want to mention, thank to mothers, how great it is. I got a lot of devotion to the Mother of Jesus myself, and I do a lot of prayers in them. But I can't help but every time I do this show, I think about my buddy and my legend friend Joe Macalusa. He used to write an article every Mother's Day or Father's Day and commenting on how important that people in the outdoors, how important the mothers are. Besides the fathers we know. You raise your kid in the outdoors, like you said, you don't ever have to worry about finding them in somewhere they ain't supposed to be. Because they're going to remember. Well, the mothers, you know how much they got. They cook their first fish. They help them get breakfast. They help them get their lunches ready before they go fishing. And they smile and love them when they come back. It's just think how much my mother, my wife, and doing my kids, how much they were involved in our kids' outdoor life. Sport for sure, but especially in the outdoor life, my kids and my girls. So my girls are doing it now with their kids.
Yeah. That's one thing Mr. Terrence is going to touch base on is, the work that they do with the NRA for the kids, hooked up with the 4-H and skeet shooting and getting the kids in the outdoors. And, it's a blessing to have people like that.
Stay tuned. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. Right now we're coming from Pelican Studios here in Baton Rouge. Stay tuned.
Peyton Murphy. I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
Sign up today for the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament. You can fish inshore or offshore, from the bank or a boat, for a chance to win a truck, a boat, tackle packages, and more. Male or female, young or old, the Star has a division for you. Your registration also helps CCA continue its work to rebuild critical fish habitat along our coast for all to enjoy. Don't go fishing this summer without your Star ticket. Go to ccastar.com to sign up today.
What we got, Simba? You got a hairball, Simba. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Come on up here. Come on up here. Simba, you alright? Come here, man. Oh, Simba's got him a hairball, but we got us a speckled trout. And what we've been doing, been talking about this all year, we're fighting dirty, dirty water. So I found one little pocket of clean water tucked up right up on the shoreline here on the bridge, and we get to just grind this over and over and try to get us a nice mess of fish. There it goes. They straightening that slack out. That lure's falling to the bottom and they straightening it out. Here we go with a flounder here. There we go. That's the good thing about fishing this very north end is they always got flounder that like to hang out in this area too. And avocado, green hornet, great color for when you got flounder in the area. See the loon right there? That's what you want to be seeing. And loons seek out the clean water just like the fish do. We've been fighting a lot of high pearl rivers. You know, they talk about opening up the spillway. By the time you see this, it might actually be open. So the Mississippi's getting high too. And that's whenever we fight these dirty water situations. You got a west wind blowing up on us. That's been a common theme. And that's when you got to look for them little pockets of clean water. And when you find it, you want to grind on it like we're doing right now, where you can start seeing a foot to 2 foot down and you're getting a few bites. Just stay with it. Don't go looking for the home run when the conditions aren't right. Another flat daddy. Got some flounder out here. Good to see. Always use an avocado color, green hornet, something like that when you got flatfish in the area.
Sign up today for the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament. You can fish inshore or offshore, from the bank or a boat, for a chance to win a truck, a boat, tackle packages, and more. Male or female, young or old, the Star has a division for you. Your registration also helps CCA continue its work to rebuild critical fish habitat along our coast for all to enjoy. Don't go fishing this summer without your Star ticket. Go to ccastar.com to sign up today.
Peyton Murphy. I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Mr. Burke, you know, Jason did a pretty good job of telling us about you in the last few 4 5 weeks, last month or so, we've been looking forward to this. He was talking about things you were doing. So tell me a little bit about you right now. The same thing he did, and just expound of what your title is and how much work you're doing for NRA.
All right. Well, my name is Terrence Burke. I'm chairman for North Louisiana Friends of NRA up around the Monroe area. I'm also a 4-H shotgun instructor for Union Parish 4-H shooting sports, and that keeps us busy for about half the year just by doing that.
Right. Well, let me expound on that. Yeah, I've been doing this 20-something years, and we used to cover the 4-H shooting sports, bow and arrows, shotguns. Sometimes they'd be in South Louisiana. I remember doing it in Gonzales, shooting range, Hunters Run. We was a shooting club with them. So y'all keep them involved, boys and girls all over.
No, it's a full-time deal, even though it's only seasonal. That all of the 4-H organizations practice within their area. Then they have the northern regional competition and a southern regional competition, and from there they take the winners and they make the national team. You know, LSU's not the only one that's got national titles. Yeah. Louisiana has brought home the shooting sports trophy several years in a row and just did it again this past year.
And the head of it, and had a professor here at LSU, and he would come and invite out Hunters Run and bring them kids. The principal up at Buckeye,
right?
Yeah, he and I drew a senior moment, and he coached all the redemptions, and he put up together for the Whitetail Association, and I'm looking at him. He's in the Hall of Fame coach in Natchitoches, and the state Hall of Fame.
Right.
So, if I think about his name after a while, I'm all right. And I think about it. He gonna shame me. He gonna do it. But yeah, let's talk about what you've been having going on lately. You've sent pictures and we got video, but tell us what you got coming up.
Oh, each year, our chapter, North Louisiana Friends of NRA, and there's other chapters throughout the state as well. We put on a banquet where the net proceeds benefit national and state programs such as 4-H, Scouts, YHEC, nonprofit gun ranges. When they apply to the NRA Foundation for a grant, well, this is where the money comes from. And like I said, we do that. Each chapter does a banquet once a year. Ours is coming up May 29th at the Bayrack Shrine Temple in Monroe. That's a Thursday. Doors open at 5:30. Plan on having a great evening. We've been just truly blessed with the support from our local community as far as donations, people buying tables, making sponsorships. And without that, programs like youth shooting sports would just vanish. They would not exist. The cost of everything these days is going up. The grants, they help keep these kids active in the outdoors and in the shooting sports programs.
Well, I got to give a shout out for Jason because the last few years he donating hunts all over the country.
Yes, sir.
He does that, and so much in the fishing. And they used to do a lot of hunting, but Wounded Warrior organizations. I'm talking about duck hunts and deer hunts,
right,
and put those soldiers in there. But most of us, and we still do, Wish to Fish, Trinity Outdoors, Disadvantaged Adventures, we sponsor and we do that. And we give away these captains and these guys. They give away those fishing trips and hunts. So I know what you do, and I know how much it's an enjoyment for us to be there and watch these people. People say, "Oh, y'all good guys, y'all so good." They don't know that. Once you have that feeling,
it's
you
just can't beat it.
It's like watching your firstborn.
It's like I tell everybody. You know, my wife and I both. My wife Michelle, standing over in the corner, but she's an instructor for 4-H shooting sports as well. And we put a lot of time into these banquets. We put a lot of time into the practice and with the kids. But the payment comes when you see that 10-year-old kid that's never held a shotgun. Of course, you know, we're biased. We're shotgun instructors, but when they get up there and they break that clay for the first time and they turn around and they got that Christmas morning look on their face, that's payment right there for the months and months and months and the hours that we put into this.
Terrence been there, especially in a boat. I watched inner city kids that never caught a fish do a dance.
Right, right.
And we had a big captain down there in Venice. He got all over me because I was shooting camera in that boat. And that kid grabbed him around the leg and said, "Thank you. First fish, I love it." And I turned and I put the camera on him. I shouldn't have did. He got mad. He was bawling. So, know how you feel. Tell us a little bit about the last thing y'all done and what we got coming up.
Well, we last year Jason was kind enough to donate a hunt to us, and we auctioned it off at our banquet. The people that bought the hunt, I've known my entire life, since way back far as I can remember. But they got to go, and Jason invited me and Miss Michelle to go down there with them, and just had a ball, had a great time. The fellowship, the laughter, enjoying the outdoors. You know, we got to do some thermal hog hunting, as well as some deer hunting, and just had a ball. And Jason graciously donated a hunt to us again this year. So May 29th, we're going to auction that hunt off again and see what it does.
Well, God bless him. God bless y'all. Thank y'all. But look, let me brag on Jason again. I've been around him now, I don't know, 12, 13 years. And he took me on some hunts. He won't take me on a turkey hunt no more. I'm too loud. I'm too fidgety, too loud, can't hear. So he done made. I tried to get him to say, "Come, let me try one more time." No, you know, I'm gonna mess somebody up. But I can't tell you. He's a world traveler back then. Now he's to slow down a little bit. So you're very, very fortunate.
He's a great guy, great friend, and glad to know him.
I don't want him to get the big head, but he's very important in Paradise, Louisiana. Stay tuned. We'll come back. And I don't even know what we're going to have, but definitely got a good fishing report. And we got some news, too.
Peyton Murphy. I trust him.
Very respectful. Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
Peyton Murphy. I trust him.
Very respectful. Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
Welcome back, Jason. I apologize again. That senior moment, you believe I couldn't remember the name Swole-Fest? You know, I've got to talk about it because it's coming up. It's a big rodeo, I don't know, 20-something annual. Dr. Nick Roy and them guys doing it. I got all the notice, and that's the first weekend in June. And they're going to have them on both sides of the island. You know, this what's going on. We got the Catholic Eye alumni. All y'all Catholic Eye alumni, look at your newsletter. We got those rodeos coming on. The Golden Medal, they got the Golden Medal Fushon Rodeo is coming up further on. CCA, I'm going to give these news, and I'm going to go to my fishing report. But CCA just built they're building a new reef called Goose Point out of Mondaville. They got this same sponsor, Chevron, all the St. Tammany Parish, Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries, Pontchartrain Materials. You know, they are constantly working and helping us, and want to do it. Swole-Fest has done grown so big. You know, that takes 3 or 4 days. So many events, food, what's going on, bands. It's the same as almost like what comes on at the end of July. You know
Yeah,
what that
Tarpon Rodeo.
Tarpon Rodeo.
So like there's a lot of events going on down south.
I got an invitation. They got Media Day coming up in the middle of May, with my birthday and everything. So I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna try to get somebody over there with a camera. I'm sure Don and Chris and all the other shows you usually show up, and been a good time. So now, the fishing report. The leader Ben is like I told you before. I tried to mention Gabriel Levine, my little cousin, and he caught a big fish over there, and he barely missed getting a replica. But and I said, "Well, did you throw it back?" He said, "No, I waited. I thought I was going to be able to get a replica. I would let them throw it back." He said, "But I didn't make it." He said, "But I forgot what he said, but he's been catching in private ponds and stuff. He's been catching a lot of fish, and every chance he gets, and I congratulate him. And I'm gonna send that picture. I'll show it again next week. It's the same thing. I got some reports coming from Slidell area. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I've been sending y'all Mike Brantley and all those cops right there out of the Point Marina, Island Marina, all their captains. They captain armor all over Slidell. They were worried about opening the locks. It's just unbelievable. You looked at it. You go on Facebook and all those captains, Corley, all them ones down there, Deadly Dudley, Mike Gallo, okay? Everywhere you go, I got a video. I don't think I'm going to have time to show you. Perry Barras doing Down South Fishing Adventures. Go to his website and you'll see it. I'm going to show some of that short video he got. Probably going to be next week because we got so much this week. And it's just, I don't want to say it's unbelievable because I can remember times since I've been having my camp down there. I can remember we just go through a spell. It's just unbelievable. People are going out catching limits before 7 or 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So, not only that, Grand Isle, all the captains down there, Fouchon, they're all catching fish. I even got a report from Cocodrie. You know, my neighbor, he got a camp down there. He said, yeah, he ain't having no trouble catching fish. You know,
What they catching mainly? Specks, redfish?
Specks,
Little bit of everything.
redfish. Slidell, they're catching bass, redfish, flounder, sheephead, you name it. You
And
can
then
pick
they're
out
catching
what
it.
you want. So, that's that fishing report. And you said you had a hunting report?
Yeah, we got the Friends of the NRA hunting report. Turkey season's pretty much coming to an end in all states. Just have a little recap of, I'm getting some pictures in, some buddies. Mr. Travis Basham with T-Bass Music, he made his trip to Nebraska last week
Got
with
some
Whack 'em
pictures?
Outdoors. They did really, really good. We touched on it a little bit.
Long beard? Huh.
Yeah, they had one turkey had 4 beards and 1.5 spurs. He also he made a couple trips to Tennessee and Kentucky, killed a couple birds there. Had my brother-in-law made a trip to Oklahoma, killed a bird there. So, you know, there's a few turkeys being killed. Season's over with now, so.
Let me ask you a question, too. You've been all over. You hunt. I know you hunting all over the world, but I know your turkey hunting used to be big. And where are the biggest turkeys? I know that you told me one time, you say Missouri has some tall.
Yeah, probably the biggest body turkey is going to be in Missouri. We've killed some turkeys over there, 27, 28 pounds. You know, Louisiana, your bird, you kill a 21-pound turkey in Louisiana, that's usually a pretty good bird.
What's the Grand Slam?
Grand Slam is a Eastern, Osceola, Merriam, and a Rio is what they call a Grand Slam, the 4 subspecies.
Yeah.
I did it one time back in 2014. Me and a good friend of mine, Walter Stokes and Donna Rivera, made the trip. You know, you can do it in 1 year. That's the official Grand Slam. Just take some time out of your schedule. But you do it one time, that was enough for me.
and make sure you don't take Gary Rasponi with you.
That's right. Like to get a shout out to LSU baseball. We had a real good weekend. We won the series against Arkansas, and we're in the driver's seat now. Both polls come out. LSU's officially ranked #1 in the country. Going into, we got 1 weekend left. Then we have the SEC tournament.
We're going over there with my very close friend and pitching. I don't know how to do it. I'm definitely going to pull for LSU, but I love Coach Maneri, his wife, and him. That's outdoors. That's been years. So I'm going to give my little shout out. But the girls softball team, I thought they might have they should have been in top 8, okay?
Yeah.
So it's super, but they're going to go to regionals.
They can do okay.
She bet. So LSU, I wanted that sweet, but we can't be sort of that, you know. You pay them 1, 2 team, top 10 team, and you win.
They're doing good.
And you win, and you unruled them.
It's a tough schedule.
You unruled them one time, so.
We actually unruled them twice. The second game.
No, that was the run. That was the only one. They won by 1 run in the last play, and then the second one was, you know what the second one was? I ain't never heard of
the
it.
walk-off strikeout. Still good. Yeah, that's right. The Friday game ended at 1:17 in the morning.
I got it. Thank y'all. Go Tigers. All I can say is I'm watching my little team down at Southern right now. They're fighting to get in. So they got the tournament coming up 2 weeks away. So just say a prayer, keep the storms away. The weather's been rough, but we've been catching fish. I want to thank Terrence and his wife, Michelle, for coming. Keep up. And let me remind y'all, all you got to do is get in touch with us, or you get in touch with NRA. You got Terrence ought to have a website or whatever. If you want to have a banquet or you want to do something with NRA, anywhere in Louisiana, Mississippi, whatever you do, you get in touch with Terrence, and I'm sure they'll take care of it. Thank you again, Terrence. He's around the corner somewhere. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mr. Gary.
You might be on a little bit sooner than what you want. All your hunting stuff coming up. So remind y'all, there's a lot of tournaments. Check it out. And the big thing, CCA, you can register for the Star. Early register, be giving prizes. CCA, keeping us on the water, keeping care of our tremendous resources we have here in Louisiana. God bless Louisiana.
This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Rasponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, Demco, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.